We need to get that defib so we can get it back to the boys on the water's edge.
Yeah, it's going this way, go this way.
Oh my God. Oi. Is it?
South Can to Central, unconscious, out of order.
A lifeless swimmer is being dragged from the water by members of the public.
Straight away, I'm preparing for resus.
Just on this take time, I'll get it. Hey,
we're going to come and grab the defib. He's going to run it down to us.
Defibrillators are used to resuscitate people by sending an electrical charge to the heart.
Where are they?
I know where they are.
By a bit unconscious, do you mean he is unconscious or he's just fading in and out?
We need to get that defib so we can get it back to the boys on the water's edge.
Yeah, it's going this way, go this way.
Righto, mate, we'll do.
This guy had a bit of water coming out of his mouth. His eyes were closed and he was unconscious.
Lifeguards quickly assess the man to see if CPR is necessary.
He did have a pulse and he was only just breathing by himself. So with the bag mask, we were giving him 100% oxygen. Reach out, come on, mate. Reach out.
Drag him up a bit more. Get him out the water. Take that, take that.
Come up to the dry set.
The man was pulled from the water between the flags.
Can you bring that oxygen back over?
The flags are normally the safest part of the beach.
Is there anything we should know about? No?
How we didn't see this?
What caused the man's near-death experience?
This my whole cramped up and I couldn't see him.
When the guy started coming around, we found out that he had actually got really bad cramp in his legs and he just couldn't even swim. He just went under.
We're going to chuck we'll grab a therapy. Okay, we're just going to change mask, right? Here it goes.
Akka is from Western Sydney and was swimming with friends.
We were out swimming for about close to 100 metres out. Just got a leg cramp and just started panicking. And had to pull him back inshore.
Akka, does he have any medical conditions, anything?
The biggest concern for Akka is secondary drowning.
The water Akka has swallowed could inflame his lungs and stop oxygen passing back into his bloodstream.
We don't know how much water he swallowed. Our recommendation is get an ambulance down here, get checked out.
What's that, mate? What's that? No ambulance. No ambulance.
Akka said to us that he didn't want an ambulance. At the time, still didn't think it was a good idea. You know, it takes nothing for an ambulance to come down, check them out.
Is it better, eh? Oh.
Lifeguards can't force people into an ambulance.
But we managed to convince him to stay with us for another 10, 15 minutes just to make sure.
We're just going to get him off the beach away from everyone.
Akka may not want an ambulance, but secondary drowning remains a concern.
It's always in the back of your mind was, you know, we would have loved for him to go to hospital just for a peace of mind. Yeah.
It's essential lifeguards assess Akka further.
Do you want to breathe normally? We try, yeah? Okay. Just relax. Okay. Big balls down here. Yeah.
To measure the oxygen levels in Akka's blood, lifeguards use a pulse oximeter.
How's it going down there, mate?
Okay, I'm just checking the oxygen. So the pulse oximeter give it to us the 96%, which is good indication for us that it's getting better.
Yeah, there's an ambulance coming. We just want to cancel it. Yeah, they were pretty bad, and they've come pretty good now. So.
And I was just swimming, and then my leg died, and I was just started sinking. And then I look back up and I'm on the sand with something in my face, give me oxygen mask, and yeah, that's how I went down.
Today, Aka is lucky that he's going home in a train and not an ambulance.
It goes to show that you can't be too complacent. Even in the flags, you know, which is up there with the safest swimming areas, you know, things do happen. I think Aka owes a lot to his mates for pulling him out that day. I think Aka was a lucky man.
A common problem facing swimmers at Bondi is where to leave their valuables while going for a swim. When things go wrong, this also becomes a problem for lifeguards.
I lost my wallet on the beach.
Backpacker Olivia is from the UK and has only just arrived in Australia.
We get a lot of lost property reports down here at Bondi. A day doesn't go by where something isn't handed in, but this case was a little bit different.
I went for a swim and buried my wallet and then forgot to dig it up again.
The whole idea of burying your stuff in the sand, like, yeah, it's appealing, but if you really break it down, like, the stuff you got is highly valuable, and so to protect it, you're burying it deep into the sand. Like, nah. Luckily for Olivia, we've actually got some really good metal detecting people that we can rely on.
If Olivia's wallet is to be found by using a metal detector, it's essential it has some metal in it.
Has it definitely got coins in? It definitely has some coins in, not tons.
Whenever anyone loses something valuable or buries something valuable and never finds it again, we call him Michael.
Hi. I'm travelling, I'm 18, and it's my second day in Australia. If you can find it for me, that'd be so great.
Olivia's wallet is buried close to the shore at the south end. But the tide is rising.
I feel like it might be underwater now, though.
Thankfully, Michael and his metal detector are on the way.
Oh, no, really? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
There's no one quite like Michael. He doesn't physically fit in the kind of generic idea of what you think a metal detector guy might look like. He's like an athlete or something. Big boy, strong.
Michael's detecting track record is excellent.
No get stuff. New sapphire, 2 diamonds on the side, 18 carat white gold. Yep. So very quickly, the search area. How big do you think the search area is?
Like 20 metres.
20 metres.
25.
I'll get down the location now.
Yeah.
We'll grid it off and see how we go.
Okay.
I've got a lot of faith in Michael. He looks like he's just had a solid workout and he's ready to tear in.
Yeah, how are ya? Michael, come on.
But unfortunately today, Mother Nature is against him. There's an incoming tide and the clock's ticking.
After 30 minutes, there's no sign of the wallet. Michael moves further up the beach for one last look.
Got your wallet.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We got it. Cheers, Olivia. Thank you very much.
When I found out that Michael had found the buried treasure, I knew how stoked the girls were going to be, and yeah, I was happy to be involved in it.
Rosie, my bestest friend, still has her wallet and she's going to buy me a beer, hopefully, to make me feel a bit better. A good luck beer in the shade, because it's quite warm.